Okay, let's see. Okay. Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to Raphael's Insights. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I welcome you into the world of the esoteric, the divine, the beautiful. Hi, everyone. Yeah, I could see you. I could see everyone. I was having technical difficulties. I don't know. The live chat wasn't working. It was saying like there was an issue with that. So welcome in, you guys. Welcome. Come in. I'm gonna try to get on. Oh no, because I have to do the not YouTube, Instagram live today. I don't know. So this is a no. Thank you. Como la flor, como la flor flowers. Thank you for coming on. Thank you so much for everybody who's tuning in. This is the super chat, you guys. This is for those who want to participate on the super chat. The people who do participate in the super chat will get priority with the questions. It's not necessarily how much for the reading. For my readings, they're now on Calendly, you guys. Calendly. Don't type in Calendly because that goes to like another website that is not really about my website. Because I typed in Calendly and it was something else. It's Calendly, CALENDLY. But you can't reach me through that website unless you click the link that I provided. I'm good, Junior. Thank you. Thank you guys so much for everything. Is the super chat working? Is it on? So the super chat, I guess it is on. So I think there's something called super stickers, which is just like to donate, and I think there's a super chat, which is where you can add your message to. I'm not really sure. Just clarifying that because I think someone just did a super sticker. I think super sticker is more of like a donation. But I see your message, Maribel Gonzalez. Will Christian K contact me? Does he think of me? Will he ever change? Well, I'll answer your question right now. But what I do want to tell you guys is that I did move all my readings. My picture checks will still continue to be on Etsy. My Etsy store will still be open, but I will no longer be putting private readings on Etsy. They are now going to be only on Calendly. If you go to my Instagram or my Facebook or my Facebook page, you'll find the link there. But if you go on my TikTok as well, the link in my bio, that'll take you to the link where it says book a reading with me, and that will take you to Calendly. Those readings will open up 2 weeks prior to the following month. Like let's say that all of May is booked, so June won't open up till 2 weeks prior to June. But anyways, let's get started with this. I'm going to go straight into it because I know this one takes time, but let's see. Maribel Gonzalez, will Christian K contact you? Let's see. So I do. So there's a lot surrounding this question. It says that he will contact you, but from what I can see here, is really not going anywhere. Like there's so much going on here because you like right away the card of the death dominates you. This card here dominates this whole question, which says this really doesn't go anywhere because here it says that he does contact you, but here it says that it doesn't really go anywhere. But I do see him contacting you, just not really do I see it going anywhere after that. Does he think of you as well? Let's see. Does he think of you? So I do see him thinking of you. Hold on, because I'm pulling out the cards right now. I do see him thinking of you. These cards here tell me that he is thinking of you. You have the Hermit, which is pretty much him, the relationship, and then this card here talks about him thinking of you. But like with being as to what I saw in the first tirada, that right there tells me like there's really not much left in there. Like it's he's thinking of you. He wants something, but then at the same time, it doesn't really show it going anywhere. So just keep that in mind. But I do see him contacting you. I did see him contacting you. Will he ever change? I think that was one more of your questions. The card of the devil dominates him. I don't see him ever changing. So today I'm using the major arcanas, you guys. This is straight to the point because we want to get straight to the point with everybody's questions. If I need to look into it multiple times, I will. But thank you guys so much for participating. Remember, you guys, everyone like the video. Make sure every single person likes this video. I will try my best to answer as many questions as I can. But remember, they're not all guaranteed. I'm going to try my best to answer every single question, but it's also, if a lot of people participated, it'll be hard for me to answer every single question. But this is more of like a donation. This is more of participation. You're not necessarily purchasing the question. You're just donating for you to, so your message will pop up. Because it's impossible for me to be able to answer everybody. My husband, Hector Martinez, finally his trial is on the 24th. Will the outcome be favorable? When will he be home? Please. He's been detained by ICE. Let's see. Your question is, will Hector Martinez's trial be favorable towards him? Let's see where this is headed. So, to tell you the truth, from what I see here, this card here says it's going to be difficult, but it does the star comes out, which the star is talking about faith, staying optimistic. This here tells me that there is something still favorable towards him. But I'm going to ask it one more time because this is a very difficult situation. So I want to make sure I clarify that this is what's going to happen. So I like to double check sometimes. So let's see. Oh, and I figured out that if I scroll, you guys, if you sent a super chat, I can scroll and find your message. So that's why I will still try to give you your answer, but at the end, it's hard for me to do it. So it looks difficult for it to be favorable, but it does. There's still something that is on his side. It's like, from what I'm seeing here, I do see there being some sort of energy that's helping him for it to be favorable. So in a way, it does look favorable towards him, because the star continues to come up. The devil and all the bad stuff stay in the past, and this card here dominates him. So it does look like it's going to be favorable for him. What I would recommend you to do is to try to buy the candle court case or justo juez, and carve his name, his date of birth in it, and just put it en su nombre de él, so his court case can go well. Just pray. So what you're going to do, you're going to carve the name, the date of birth in it. Like, let's say this is it, right? You're going to carve the name, the date of birth in it, and like going around, name, date of birth. You're going to put a little bit of olive oil just to activate it. And you're going to, but if you can obtain the court case oil, that'll work as well. You're going to take it, you're going to pray, en nombre de mi Dios Padre, Dios Hijo, Dios Espíritu Santo, pido a mi Dios Padre que deje que nos ayude el justo juez para que todo salga en su favor, que todo salga bien, que todo lo que puede pasar mal, que no pase mal, que le demos luz a su situación. Generally, whatever you feel like you need to pray, and then you're going to light it with a match, because matches give more strength to the work. But I do see it being favorable. Lucila Rico, will me and Eddie ever get together? Oh, Lucila, you gave me like a really weird, there's something going on with you, Lucila. You I said your name, Lucila, and it's like something hit me. Let's see what's going on with you, Lucila. Lucila Rico, will you and Eddie ever be together? Let's see. I'm going to actually pull out a lot of cards for this situation because, yeah. Okay. So, let's see. Look. Well, you and Eddie, I was going to say Lucila, will you and Eddie ever be together? Look at what's dominating you. You have the devil, the magician, the strength. The reason I say, like, when I said your name, it hit me. That right there told me that there's something there. I do see that you guys have a future together, but this won't let you. So when someone, let's say you go to someone and they've told you like, oh yeah, that person's coming back. That is there, but the thing is, this will not let it happen. So definitely, I don't see you guys being together. It's like it's there, but it's not going to happen because of that negative energy. I definitely recommend you to cleanse yourself, cleanse your relationship, cleanse yourself specifically, because once something is done and things aren't going right, I would recommend you to just cleanse yourself and maybe move on. But definitely that's something, whenever it has to do with relationships, it's really hard to bring someone back together when there's someone in between splitting them up spiritually. Can I get a general reading? Yes, of course. Markel Williams. Let's see what comes up for you. Your present. I'm gonna do your present. Well, you have a lot of negative energy in your present. Let's see what comes up for you. I'm gonna restart because let's see. Your present. Again, it talks about an illness, a sickness, because that's something that comes up like right away. But we'll see. We'll see qué tanto sale. Future, Markel Williams future. Well, general reading right now, the way I think what comes up for you is recompensation. I don't know. Mainly, what I keep seeing with you is some sort of health issue. But whatever you're dealing with, because it says that you're dealing with something, you're healing or you're moving past something, and it says that money's coming your way because of this. It says that it's going to be difficult, but that you're going to be receiving news over this, or it's going to be coming your way. Whatever you're waiting on, whatever you dealt with, because the first thing that came up for me in the reading was these two cards right here. These two cards right here say that there's something very dark that in your past, because this card here talks about your immediate past. This card dominates sickness, depression, issues, whatever happened in the past. It's very intense, right? So I changed it to see what came up in my other cards, and this card here says that whatever you're waiting on, it still kind of came out the same, except a little bit less stronger. It says whatever you're waiting on, money's coming your way, recompensation is coming your way. The immediate thing that dominates you is a lot of conflict. You have a lot of conflict in your immediate future. You have like things wanting to go against you. You have a huge fight that still continues on. And in the bottom part, you have the Eight of Cups, which says things are going to move in a better direction. Let me collect my cards. Today I feel like more wide awake and more ready to like do readings. I know yesterday I was kind of like a little bit out of it. I was a little tired. I made sure that today for these readings, because it's a super chat, I made sure I was well rested. For the super chat, you guys, for those who are watching me, this super chat is specifically for those who are participating. This reading is specifically for those who are participating. Now, the reading is not guaranteed because, of course, so many messages, it's going to be hard for me to answer everybody. But you guys already know that I try my best and that I work hard to give you an answer. Annette Malstrangelo. Will I do good in stocks this year? Let's take a look. Well, it looks like you're going to do better than last year. Yeah. So it still doesn't look like it's going to be like the best, but it does look like it's better than before. It looks like it's progressing. It looks like you're going to do better than you've done before. I think mainly what came up to mind was last year. Last year came up kind of like rough in stocks. I think you probably lost some money in stocks or something like that. But mainly, and I'll show you what I see here, is you have the chariot, which tells me that things are going to progress in a better direction this year. You have this card here, where it represents moving money, represents anything financial, anything economical, anything in that way. And then you have this in your past that's just talking about a rapture, loss of money, problems. But it does look like it's going to be better this year. You're going to do better than you've done. Okay, guys, let's see. Gotta scroll all the way to the top. Roman Alejo, the career I chose to go for a diagnostic medical sonographer. Am I meant for this career? Also, do I have psychic abilities? So let's look into that career. So Roman Alejo, what I'm looking for here is for the energies to align, for this to say like, oh, this is going to be good for you in that sense. Okay. So let's see. Roman Alejo is diagnostic medical sonographer meant for you? Let's see. I remember last week, it was really nice because I was able to someone asked me to finish my reading, my live on Instagram with a healing, because I have the gift of healing and I can heal people with my hands, with my energy. And it was beautiful because a lot of people, I was able to heal a few people. One of them was like, my feet were hurting and now they're not hurting anymore. I have this injury and it's gone. So it was beautiful. I was grateful that someone asked me, because if someone didn't ask me, I wasn't going to do it. But let's see. So the energies do align for you. You do have a lot of success in this field. So the answer is yes. I do see this is for you. This is the direction that you should be going. A lot of that comes up as you overthinking this whole situation. But you do have a bright future in this field, and these two cards are the ones that are saying this. Let's see. Do you have psychic abilities? Let's see. You are spiritually inclined. You have a lot of guides. But the thing that I will tell you is that one thing that you're not doing is protecting yourself from the negative, because you have in some parts you have angels around you, you have divine beings around you, but then you also have the darkness around you that's trying to cause problems, or trying to lure you into going in their direction. So you do have psychic gifts. You have the gift of traveling is one of the main things that I see, leaving your body, traveling in your dreams. But you do have psychic abilities. But you have to watch out for those entities that are trying to steal your gifts from you. Gisele Ruiz, am I buying a house soon, or do you see me moving? My lease is up August. Also a general, if you can. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Okay. So let's see. It's just Gisele Ruiz buying a house. So I do see you buying a house soon. When it comes to this question, you do have a lot of success there. So it does say that you are going to be buying a house soon. Actually, it actually talks about in 3 months, buying a house in about 3 months. And you said in general, let's see what card I pull out for you. In general, you have the card of the judgment. Anything that you do in legal wise, you have the angels of justice, so they're going to be helping you. So you have a lot of success with buying a home and buying and moving paperwork and all that stuff. But let's see. Okay. Orlando Torres. Will Orlando Torres investigate? I think Orlando Torres is who you're asking about. Will Orlando Torres security investigation go well? Let's see. I'm gonna look at this one more time because it didn't come out very positive. So it's not gonna go great, but it's gonna be okay when it comes to his investigation process. Well, his visa, there's still a little bit some difficulty, but it's not necessarily saying no, it's not going to go well. Will your husband's visa be approved here by September? Will Orlando Torres' visa be approved by September? So it looks like there's going to be some sort of delays. Yeah, it delays till. Yeah, it says it continues to delay. I don't see it from what I'm seeing here. I don't see it being approved by September. I see it delaying still another 2 months after that. So I would say August, September, October. Yeah, it's looking more like October is when it's going to give. But it is going to be approved from what I can see here. There's just a lot of delay still with that whole situation. And how is Orlando Torres' health? Let's see. Okay. Mainly what I see here is a lot of depression, a lot of health issues, not really, more like mental health is really what's affecting him. Mentally, he's not doing very well. It's like he has a lot of depression, a lot of thoughts that he shouldn't be thinking about. Let's see. You guys, everybody who's watching me, this super chat is strictly just a super chat, you guys. So if I have time, if people aren't asking questions, I'll do random questions as well. But let's see. Make sure if you send me a question, put your name, your date of birth, and your question all in one, and make it specific. Try to only do one question at a time, so it can give a chance for me to move through it quickly, so I can answer as many as I can. But let's see. Hi, Raphael. My husband and I are compadres. And I are compadre. Oh, okay. Gabby Munoz. Hi, Raphael. My husband and I are compadres, want to buy a ranch together. Do you see that coming true this year or next year? Okay. So let's see what comes up in this situation. Gabby Munoz is buying first of all, let's see if it's a good idea. Is buying a ranch with Gabby Munoz and her compadres, buying a ranch together, good idea? Because I know that usually when you do stuff like this, it's like it terminan en problemas, you know. Problems también se ven, you know, like que dice que if it's gonna be a good idea, sale mucho conflicto, a lot of conflict when it comes to all this situation como que salen mal or algo así, just be careful with that, but let's see if are you gonna be able to buy a ranch together? Hay muchos compadres gonna be able to buy a ranch together. Is it gonna happen? Yes. The sun tells me que you guys are gonna be able to buy a ranch together. And it's not necessarily talking about it next year. It looks like it's talking about it this year. Buying it this year. But in those 2 years that you asked, yes, you are gonna be able to buy a ranch together. All right. Alisa Garza. Ok. Alisa Garza, ¿qué mensaje me quiere decir mi papá Juan Garza? Vamos a empezar por ahí. Juan Garza, a ver, ¿qué mensaje le quiere dar? ¿Qué mensaje le quiere dar? Sí. Vamos a ver. Las voy a sacar por las cartas. A ver. Vamos a ver. Ok. So, una cosa que dame un segundo porque lo que quiero entender es que porque me salió tu mamá, pero tu papá no me salió. No lo siento a tu papá. Tu mamá me salió, tu mamá salió como como un ángel, como guiándote, como que todavía está ahí contigo, pero ella está ahí como como en divina energía, pero a él lo veo diferente. Es lo que quiero ver, ok. Ok. Ahora sí. Primero, pero también me sale tu mamá, también otra vez me volvió a salir tu mamá. Lo chistoso es que me dice, él también en las otras cartas, lo que estaba viendo, hablaba de la casa, hablaba como que algo que algo que está en la casa, pero eso ya es otra cosa. Pero aquí el mensaje que te tienes que habla mucho como de ir a visitarlo, que lo vayas a visitar, que vayas a visitarlo donde él está, con que si está enterrado o que le pongas como una ofrenda, pero aquí lo que dice que te cuida mucho, que siempre se te aparece como en los sueños o que te está dando mensajes. Tu mamá es la que sale más fuerte, como que ella se hace más presente, pero él como no que está alejado, que él como que te ve de arriba y ella te está viendo de abajo, como diciendo que ella está junto de ti y él te está viendo en el cielo, como que tu mamá sale cuidándote, pero tu papá te sale viendo de arriba. ¿Qué quiere decir eso? Que quiere decir que él no se regresó como un ángel guardián, él se quedó en el cielo y tu mamá se regresó como un guardián, como un ángel de la guardia, que ella está más presente que él. Yo creo que la sientes a ella más que a él, en lo que estoy viendo aquí. Pero dice que él te está trayendo cosas buenas. Tu mamá te está guiando y él te está trayendo cosas buenas. Aparte de eso, habla de como que algo que también que una manera como decir que encontrándose cosas, como aquí como que me está diciendo que te está dando, te da todo lo que tú tienes, que cuando notas que algo raro pasó, es él o es ella. Los dos te dicen, pues aquí te dicen que te quieren mucho, que te visitan muchos en los sueños y esos son ellos. Los sueños que tú tienes son ellos. Pero aquí me salieron los dos, pero los dos también salen que te quieren mucho. De primero no me salió tu papá, pero ya vi por qué, porque él está en el cielo y tu mamá es la que se quedó abajo contigo. Pero vamos a ver qué dice específicamente tu mamá. ¿Qué mensaje te tiene tu mamá, Evangelina García? También, mira, acá me salió diferente. Aquí lo que salió, en tu papá, como que tu papá no quiso decirlo. Yo creo que porque tu papá, yo creo que era muy no se expresaba mucho, porque aquí lo chistoso que no me salió tu mamá, pero me salió como que tu mamá me está diciendo que tu papá no era muy emocional, que tu papá no decía mucho, no era muy amable, como que no era como, que no se expresaba mucho. Es chistoso porque ahorita que pregunto que qué mensaje tiene tu mamá para ti, dice que tu papá no te quiere decir, pero que ya no detengas lo que pasó en el pasado, porque dice que cargas mucho lo del pasado, que mucho problema, como muy dificultades con tu papá o en la relación en relaciones pues con tus papás, ¿verdad? Dice que algo muy difícil ahí, pero lo chistoso es que aquí ahora me sale como que tu mamá me está diciendo que tu papá te dice que te quiere mucho y que ya dejes todo eso, todos esos dolores, todas esas traumas que tienes del pasado al pasado, que eso es un perdón que ya te lo pidió, que te está diciendo otra vez que ya no detengas todo eso. Pero tengo que lo chistoso que lo que me salió aquí es que tu papá no lo dijo, pero tu mamá te lo está diciendo como de parte de tu papá, que toda la trauma que ha habido, que ya lo sueltes, que ya no detengas eso, que tu papá ya no lo detiene, pero sigue siendo igual hasta allá arriba, que no se expresa sus emociones y como antes. A ver si me entendiste, ¿verdad? Quisiera como poder hablar contigo así en persona, en video o algo así, pero para los mensajes así, pues nomás tengo que tener fe que es lo que tú me entendiste. Vamos a seguir. Let's continue. Melanie Hernández, pero están ahí contigo. Tu papá te está viendo del cielo y tu mamá está ahí en tu casa ahí contigo. Te cuida mucho. Melanie Hernandez, love reading or career reading? Let's see. Let's see. Pues, for in the love reading, Melanie Hernandez, because that's the one that I went with. First, it talks about you have these two cards right here. This card here talks about someone being sneaky. If you're talking to someone, definitely be careful. If you're with someone, definitely be careful, because here it talks about someone being sneaky. And here it talks, from what I can see here as well, it talks about you being kind of like thinking about this person so much or thinking about the situation, like you already know this person's being sneaky or someone's being sneaky around you. Really what this is saying is just saying to be careful with that. And the way that it comes up, it's more of like you already know this, because here it looks like you're constantly looking over your shoulder. You're constantly looking at this person, whoever you're talking to or whoever you're with. It looks like you're holding that answer already, because this card here tells me that you already, when it comes to your love life, this card here says that you're already holding that answer. You already know if this person's doing something or did something behind your back. The answer is yes. A lot of it is just you not wanting to see that or understand that, because a lot of misunderstandings come up as well. It says that a lot of kind of like overthinking over this, but the main thing that dominates this whole question for you in the love reading talks about someone being sneaky. And of course, I'm gonna do, let's see, career reading. I'm not sure what you're asking with career reading, but I think you want to know, like, what should you follow? Career reading for let's see. Make sure you guys all like the video. Thank you guys so much for watching me. Thank you so much for following me. Okay. Well, right now, what's coming up is the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands talks about decisions, two different things. Like right now, it's like you're overthinking everything. Continues to come out. You're losing sleep. It's like you're holding two opportunities. You don't know what to go with. One, career-wise, it's saying one you've already been either doing for a while, and you don't know if you should if you should take the other one. But here it's like you're coming up as you're thinking about your career. It's like you don't know if you should continue doing what you've been doing or move on to something else. And that's really what's coming up here. Let's see what else comes up for you. What's coming up here for your career, in those things that you're doing, kind of like you're in between those two decisions. Do you continue doing the same thing? Do you move on? Do you continue going for this career? Do you try something else? Here with these two cards right here, it tells me that you already know that answer. But mainly this card here are pointing towards a new opportunity here, and it says that go for something new. It's like if what you've been doing right now hasn't been working, try something new, because in the past there's a lot of conflict with whatever you've been doing right now. It's saying generally when there's conflict, it's because it hasn't been working or the energies haven't been aligning. Trying something new, going for a new career or something else, it basically what it says, it's the energies aligned there. Julia Teague, will I get pregnant with my rainbow baby this year? Let's see. I'm gonna go with these again. Okay. So right here, what's coming up right away is that it's saying that you've been trying for a year already. But I have to be honest, if you started trying since 2020, here it says that you won't be able to get pregnant till 2022, because it says it's going to take 2 years. 2 years is what it takes, but here it says you've already been trying for a year. So 2022 is really what's coming up for you when you'll be able to get pregnant. Probably it could be towards the end of this year as well. It could be towards the end of this year or the beginning of next year, but generally what I'm seeing here is saying 2022. But now it could be that you're pregnant in 2022 and you got pregnant in 2021. But generally what I'm seeing here is 2022. Make sure you guys put your name, your date of birth, and your question, okay? Will I lose my state license or will I be able to keep it? It's for my business. Marina Salamanca. Marina Salamanca. Will Marina Salamanca use your state license? Let's see. Oh, shoot. I don't see you losing your state license. You still have the star right above you. The star dominates your question, which the star is stay optimistic. There's still light to the situation. So I don't see you losing your state license. I hope you guys like how I do my readings because I tend to watch other people's readings on TikTok and they really bother me. They bother me because half of the people that are doing this, they're doing it more as a trend, not because they have a gift. And I'm not saying that that anyone can pick up the cards and learn the meanings, but where the real messages come from are when you have a gift. For instance, this card here represents a tower. But this right here, if I'm dealing with someone who's having problems with pregnancy, this right here tells me that there's a problem with her uterus, there's a problem with her tubes being tied. How do I know that? I don't know. It's just what I see. It's like I really have a problem with those people who do TikTok. It bothers me how reading cards have become a trend instead of, but I think it's always been like that though. Leslie Perez, when will I get my tax returns? Let's see. Let's see. Let's do it like this. We're going to do your in general, but it'll pick up whatever you're wondering about the most. And it looks like it's that. So we're going to do your present, your future, okay. So what month are we on? We're on May, huh? June. Okay. I was just thinking about what month we were on. But for your in general, you have the Temperance, you have the Star. These two cards right here tell me that you've been waiting for something for so long with your question. It's really what it says. This card here says it's going to take one more month. Next month is when you're going to be seeing it. So it's still there's some delays to it. Either that towards the end of this month, the beginning of next month is what I'm seeing when it comes to these two cards here. Mid-month, next month, but because I keep seeing two dates. Well, you know what? It could be that for your tax return, obviously there's two taxes, so it could be that because it talks about the 10th and the 21st. So around those dates is really what I'm seeing here. Around the 10th, around the 21st. But this month, next month is really what it says. It says, from what I'm seeing here, it says it's going to take a month, but at the same time, I'm also seeing the date of 10th and the 21st. But your money's coming in your direction. So you should be seeing them soon. Still scrolling to everybody who has already sent this. Pablo Maldonado. Mi papá Benjamin Maldonado firmó papeles donde le da sus tierras a un solo hijo. Vamos a ver. Así voy a ocupar todo mi deck. Pablo Maldonado. Benjamin Maldonado firmó papeles donde le dio sus tierras a un solo hijo. Vamos a ver. La verdad, te digo que yo estoy viendo que firmó para no un solo hijo. Yo no veo que fue para un solo hijo, yo veo que fue para 2 a 3. Es lo que yo estoy viendo. De 2 a 3 se está viendo, pero porque también se está viendo que se van a pelear sobre las tierras. Yo sé que siempre hay problemas, siempre que pasa esto, siempre hay problemas, ¿no? Siempre va a haber peleas, aunque uno no quiera creer que se pueda pelear así con sus hermanos. Pero dice aquí que sí va a haber peleas, pero que se está viendo que se las dejó a 2 a 3. Es el mensaje de mi mamá, María Esther Silva. Vamos a ver. ¿Qué mensaje tiene María Esther Silva a Pablo Maldonado? Estoy sacando tantas cartas, ¿verdad? La verdad no entiendo lo que me está enseñando. Porque ella sí me está enseñando algo. Ella no nomás está hablando por mensaje, ella me está enseñando algo, ella me está enseñando como que está deteniendo algo en la mano. No sé si como que dejó como una pulsera, algo como una joya o algo así. Porque me sigue enseñando. Y lo chistoso que me enseña deteniendo un vaso, deteniendo una flor, deteniendo como una pulsera, un anillo, pero no le entiendo lo que significa, es lo que quiero entender. María Esther Silva. Dice, ella sí me está hablando, ella sí me está diciendo, no como el otro. Pero ella sí me dice, dile que yo se lo dejé a él, es lo que me dice. Y me sigue, chistoso lo que sea, ¿verdad? Pero me sigue enseñando cadenas, anillo, me está enseñando vaso, como, yo creo que lo que está enseñando algo material y me está diciendo, yo se lo dejé a él, yo le dejé lo material a él, lo que está diciendo. Pues está chistoso. Estoy pensando, dame un segundo. Dame un segundo, estoy pensando, estoy viendo que no lo entiendo, la verdad. Le estoy pensando que qué me está diciendo. Pero sí, me sigue enseñando como algo, algo material, como que dejó una pulsera, un anillo, algo material, es como que te está diciendo, como que tú, que te lo dejó a ti, es lo que viene diciendo. Y luego aparte también dice que le pongas flores. Otra cosa que también sale dice que le ponga flores. Pero, ¿sabes qué? Dice que chistoso porque ahorita ya le estoy entendiendo lo que me está diciendo. No sé si se te perdió algo que tenías de ella o algo, pero me está diciendo que te diga que te lo robaron o que lo robaron. Este, que algo, porque me sigue diseñando que tiene ese anillo, la pulsera o algo así, ¿verdad? Algo material y me dice se lo robaron. Am, es lo que me está diciendo, que se lo robaron, que alguien le robó algo que tenían de ella. Am, pero sí viene diciendo que, no sé si tú entiendes esto, pero viene diciendo que fue un familiar que robó, que se robó eso. Si es que me entienden, ¿verdad? Pero como te digo que tengo que tener fe que me entendieron. Vamos a ver. Jacqueline Razo, General, please, will I be good in the business I'm in? And will I get a house, please? And thank you. Que Diosito te bendiga. Amén, amén, amén. Igualmente. Let's see. You said, will you be good? We'll do it in general reading for the business stuff. Are you going to be good in the business? Are you going to do good in the business that you're in? Let's see. So that's good. We'll go with back to the other cards. You're going to do good in the business that you're in. Are you gonna do good in the business that it's gonna take time? It's gonna take time, but it does look like it's a little promising. Yeah, sale good. Dice que sale good, pero que también te cuides que de los maltratos. Oh, I'm over here talking Spanish. Wait, you did ask me in Spanish, no? No, you didn't. So it says that it's going to be good. It says to make some changes, that there needs to be some sort of change. It also looks like you've tried business before. You've tried doing multiple things, and it's like been kind of rough. But from what I'm seeing here, this right here is concerning, because this here is saying to watch out for bad deals, to watch out for someone trying to steal from you, trying to cause problems for you. But I do see this growing kind of like slowly. But it does look like there's some sort of promising to it. Vamos a ver dónde quedamos acá. Yeah, it looks good. It does look promising, but it looks like it's gonna grow slowly. Just have to be patient. Will you get a house, Jacqueline Razo? I'm gonna see one too. So I don't see you getting a house, at least right now. you have the card of the death that's dominating that question. Well, you have the star, but the star te dice que ya más en el futuro, que dice que de aquí a 2 años. So more like 2023, 20 is really lo que se está viendo. Yeah, look, aquí dice 2023. Let's see. Make sure you guys put your name and your date of birth, okay? Michelle Gomez, do I have a disorder and will I get a diagnosis? Will I be successful because I feel lost / unfulfilled? Okay, let's see. Do you have a disorder? I have to be honest with you. Luego ya me salió something negative, but not necessarily health issue. Vamos a ver. Does Michelle Gomez have a disorder? Hold on. I'm just pulling out cards. I wish I could show you everything that I do over here. But look at this. This right here es lo que estaba buscando, a ver cómo caía. How does this fall? This right here tells me there's definitely something more going on here, especially because here with it does look like it's a health issue, but right underneath that health issue sale como lots of darkness. And health issues don't come up with lots of darkness like that. There's definitely something going on. I would recommend you to cleanse yourself. Whatever disorder you think you have, whatever is going on with you. I wish I could talk to you and know exactly what's going on and look into it specifically. Maybe if you send another question specifically as to what's going on with that disorder, what is it? I definitely look into it and tell you what's going on with it. But from what I can see here right now, right away when I shuffle my cards, this card came out right here. This card is not a good card because this doesn't say health issues. This says, oh, there's another card that's not good. These two cards came out together. This doesn't say health issues. This says that you're kind of going crazy. You're kind of having a lot of disoriented problems because of that. And you feel lost and unfulfilled because this energy dominates you. Let's see. Let's see. Jamie Relas. Yes, I know. I said it was gonna be a boy, and they're saying it's gonna be a girl. But I will definitely look at it. I of course be very honest. I'm only human. I can make mistakes. I'm not perfect. I'll be very honest, but let's look at what comes up for you. And for you, I'm gonna do it a little bit different. For you, I'm gonna actually lay them all out to see what's going on with you. So let's see, Jamie Rolas, what's going on with? Let's see. Gotta concentrate. All right, Jamie Rolas, let's see what's going on. Oh, what happened here? Give me a sec, you guys. I'm just laying out the cards. I want to look into it specifically, see what's going on here. Okay. Where are you? We'll look at your questions here, but I have to be honest. Even now, pulling out the cards, it still says it's a boy, but I still see it being a boy. But we're gonna look into it a different way. Of course, I could make mistakes, and I'm gonna be honest, but from what I see here, it still says it's a boy. But let's look at it in a different way. Jamie Relas, what is Jamie Relas' gender of her baby? Yeah, Jamie. I have to be honest. It still continues telling me it's a boy. I could be wrong, but I can only tell you what's coming up. But why does a boy come up? That's what I want to know. Yeah. It continues to say it's a boy. I would definitely go with what the doctor says. It still tells me it's a boy. I don't see it being a girl, but I'm gonna look at it one more time. Look at it with my other cards. Jimmy Relas. What is Jamie Relas' baby's gender? I know you said that I think you've talked to me already about this, and you said that you have a feeling it's a boy. And I have to be honest, I still continue to see that a boy's on the way. I don't see a girl. I've looked at it multiple times. I don't see a girl. I can only tell you what I see here, but definitely go with what the doctor said. Maybe get a second opinion. See what the other doctor tells you, but or wait until it's time. But I don't know. I still continue to see a boy. Let's see. I'm going to look at it again. Interesting. It still says it's a boy. I mean, a girl comes up for sure. She does come up, but the boy comes out first. You said, are you going to have labor soon? What I will tell you, yeah, you do have labor like literally around the corner. Labor is definitely very near. What I will tell you though, Jamie, is there is something dark following this pregnancy. I would recommend you to wear a red ribbon to protect yourself and your baby from whatever is around that. Because the one thing that continues to come up is this. Wear a red ribbon, tie it with 3 knots, and it'll protect you. Put it on your right wrist, and it'll protect you from all like that bad stuff. I think you see your finances. Oh, okay. Sorry, you guys. I know I spent a lot of time with Jamie, but I definitely wanted to look into it and see what's coming. But it still says there's what I see. But of course, you guys, I could be wrong. Especially, you can always make mistakes. How did Jamie realize finances? Your finances look decent. They look good. So, Karina, I saw your message. Karina, will baby Cloud be returned to us? Will baby Cloud be returned to us? I would like to know the situation, but let's see que sale. Because I think I already see the situation. I'm taking my time. Sometimes I feel like I rush too much. And like, I don't know why, but I think about it and I'm like, maybe, like, I don't know why. I like literally just rush for no reason. I can literally take my time with each question. But I know I try to rush so I can get through as many questions as possible. Try to be like fair with everyone, you know? But definitely, let's see. Karina, will baby Cloud be returned to us? Will baby Cloud be returned to Karina? I would definitely like to know a little bit of the story, because what I'm seeing here is not. I know I have to give you an answer, but I don't like giving like bad news. or anything like that. But I know sometimes we have to. So when you guys see me that I'm continuously pulling out cards, because it's not giving me a good message. So news does come up. With your question, news does come up. That's something that does come up. Pero when we ask like specifically if baby cloud is going to be returned, sale muy like complicated. I think this is one of those questions that would be best like in a private reading, because this is, yeah. So I there's a lot of darkness surrounding this question. Is baby cloud going to be returned? It looks very complicated. I see you guys receiving some sort of news about baby cloud, but return doesn't look very bright. I don't want to show you what I see because it doesn't look very positive. But whenever I struggle like this, is because it's not really like coming up good, and I wish it would be coming up good. It says there's news about baby cloud, but there's not really anything like saying baby cloud is returned. It's saying other things. If that makes sense. It's definitely a tough situation, because I see news, and even no matter how many times I pull out cards in this situation, I see news for baby cloud, but nothing is saying good news. Nothing is saying. It's just saying news. It's not saying anything like oh, very positive news, like this is going to be really good. There's definitely a lot of heaviness around this question. Definitely we'll keep baby cloud in my prayers. I'll definitely continue to. I'll add him to my little prayers that I do. Sometimes, you guys, I stand right there in front of this, and I put 2 candles, and I'll pray for everyone in my family, and I add people to my prayers and stuff like that. There's something specific that I do in that little area over there. You kind of see it, but it's not necessarily to meditate. It's more to like give thanks to my spirits and my ancestors and God, and little private area that I have over there. I think Michelle, I think you might want a general reading. Oh. So this card here dominates. Michelle, I think I remembered. It makes sense as to why this card literally just revealed itself. I had my deck upside down and it just flipped itself, and this card here was at the bottom. But this year it dominates you a lot. Definitely, I would recommend you to cleanse yourself, to cleanse your space. There's a way, you guys, to cleanse your home. But I also don't like telling people how to do them, because this is something that needs to be done like specifically. But if you buy limes and you take each lime for each and every corner of your house, and you put them in each and every corner of your house, and you put them there and you leave them there for about 3 days to 7 days. It's a way to cleanse your house and your space. But you have to buy a lime for each and every corner, from the corners of your closets to the corners of your house to the corners of your bathrooms. Everything has to have a lime. There's a lot of things that I know that I don't really share. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Janie Marlene Perez. Mensaje de mamá María Torres Martínez y divorcio. Dones espiritual. Ok. Vamos a ver. Mensaje de María Torres Martínez. A ver. María Torres Martínez. Okay. So for everybody who's watching me, today is just a super chat. Everybody who's getting their questions answered is because they did the super chat, and the super chat is basically you send your message and it'll highlight your message in like a green bubble, yellow bubble, depending on how much you send. It'll stay even on top of my screen for however long. But right now I'm going slowly because a lot of people had already paid for the super chats. And again, it's not guaranteed that you'll get an answer today, because it's impossible for me to answer everyone. But definitely, as you can see, I definitely try my best. Okay. Mensaje de mamá. Okay, María Torres Martínez. ¿Qué le quieres decir? Okay. Lo primero que sale con tu mamá, con esta... That's interesting. Siempre me captura un símbolo, un mensaje, no sé si tú lo entiendes o qué, ¿verdad? Pero lo primerito que estoy viendo con tu mamá es que me enseña un pájaro, chistoso porque cuando me enseñan cosas, no, yo tal vez no sé qué significan, pero tal vez tú, pero me enseña un pájaro. De hecho, me está enseñando muchos pájaros, que es como que se te han aparecido, que te han visitado, que te han tocado la ventana o se te han acercado a ti y tú dices, ¿por qué se me acercó este pájaro? ¿Por qué pasó esto? ¿O por qué estoy viendo el mismo pájaro, los mismos pájaros? De hecho, te está diciendo tu mamá que esa es ella, que te está visitando en forma de pájaro, como te está dando mensajes, porque de hecho estoy viendo muchos pajaritos como que se te acercan y tú dices, ¿por qué estoy viendo tanto pájaro? ¿Qué significa el pájaro? ¿Por qué se me aparece este pájaro? Y lo chistoso es que viene diciendo que es tu mamá. Ahora lo que está diciendo tu mamá es que ya no pienses mucho en lo que pasó, que no llores tanto, que ya no la extrañes tanto, que ella está bien. Y esos mensajes que ella te da en forma de que te parecen los pájaros es para decirte enseñarte que ella está cerca de ti. Es lo que te viene diciendo. Pero dice que ya no le llores tanto, ya no te sientes, ya no pienses, ya no te dejes que la depresión te coma mucho cuando viene de lo que pasó con ella, ¿verdad? Pero cuando veas pájaros, te dice tu mamá que ella hasta los manda. De hecho, también puede ser que tenían un pájaro, que ella tenía un pájaro, ¿verdad? Pero todo depende a lo que tú entiendas, ¿verdad? Pero dice que yo la manera que lo veo es que se te acercan los pájaros o que se te aparece un pájaro y tú dices que ¿por qué se me acercó este pájaro? Divorcio, digo que ¿cómo va a ir tu divorcio? Pues sale tu divorcio, vamos a ver, acá. Pues el divorcio habla de que se va a tardar como dentro de un año. Es lo que dice divorcio, dice que se va a alargar tantito, pero que así como se está viendo, dice que todo va a salir bien. Pero nada más que se va a tardar el divorcio tantito. Dones espiritual. Vamos a ver. Dones espiritual, lo que viene saliendo es mucho como mucho intuición de que te acerca los espíritus, es lo que te sale a ti, pero sí se ve que hay un don ahí. Updated baby news, Brenda. Let's see. Brenda, if your situation continues the same in about a month, I will be able to help you in a stronger way. Ahorita, like the way that I am right now, se me hace todo like really hard to be able to help people. But if your situation still continues kind of rough, I will definitely look at it all over again, and I'll do something on behalf of my part. But just give me a chance. Te debo tu trabajo, ya sé que te debo tu trabajo. I'm gonna try to do it tonight. We'll see, or tomorrow morning. Looking in. Well, you said updated baby. Let's see. Otra vez te vuelve a salir. The same thing. It's a lot of overthinking. Overthinking is mainly estar tanto pensando, like, and am I going to get pregnant? When am I going to get pregnant? Is what's really causing a lot of issues for you también, ¿verdad? Tengo que relajar. That's what that work que te voy a hacer va a ser, ¿verdad? Pero aquí lo que me dice que Updated Baby News te dice, pues, que como te dije, ya muy pronto ya te vas a embarazar. Vamos a ver qué sale aquí. Ya muy pronto ya te vienes embarazando. Sorry, I normally like continue talking, but a veces me ocupo concentrarme mucho for certain situations. Vamos a ver qué todo es lo que sale aquí. Ya aquí ya dice que sí, que ya muy pronto te vas a embarazar. Te sale la carta de la templanza, que viene siendo el embarazo. Que ya en estos próximos, ya como te digo, I still see you getting pregnant this year. Oh, you said, yeah, I almost forgot about your casino situation. Luck in the casino, you're going to have luck in the casino, Brenda? Bueno, un golpe de suerte sí se ve, pero no se ve que vas a ganar like a lot of money tampoco, pero sí se ve que un golpe de suerte sí se ve. Ya. Yeah. Aquí dice que un golpe de suerte. A moment of luck. I don't know what's with me today. I keep talking in Spanglish. Rosa Martinez Mireles, let's see. You said, will you find a full-time job? Will you find a full-time job? Yes, it says you're already heading that direction. It says that you are going to be able to find a full-time job. But to tell you the truth, well, when I see you working, vamos a sacarle tantita más cartuchos. Vamos a ver. When I see you working, it's already with a full-time job. It's already in October, but it does look like you're going to be able to find a full-time job. Not necessarily saying you're going to find the job in October, but saying in October, you already look like you have a full-time job and what you're looking for. And you said your financial, Rosa Martinez, your financial situation. Oh, ya me tardé. Okay. Yeah, see, your financial situation se va a alargar. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why I'm talking in Spanglish today. Your financial situation is going to get better, but you just have to have patience, is what it's saying. Isabel de la Rosario, dije. Isabel del Rosario Aguilar. Do I have spiritual abilities? Let's see, does Isabel del Rosario Aguilar have spiritual abilities? For you, right away, look at the sale. What comes out is the card of the death. This card here says you have the ability to communicate with the death. How's your finances going to be? Your finances are actually going to be really successful. Look, you're starting something new, surrounded by money, luck in your finances. Okay, let's see. Go back to the top. Kelly Montaño, general, and will I ever be pregnant again? Let's see. General, for you, this card right here, the Two of Pentacles comes out. It says that you're in between decisions or you're thinking about making changes. But this card here, when it comes out, it says give it time, wait, see things out a little bit. Will you ever get pregnant again? To tell you the truth, will you ever get pregnant again? Yes, but when I see you get pregnant again, it's in 2 years from now. You, where would that put us at? 2024. 2024 is when I see you pregnant again. For everyone who's watching today, this is a super chat, so that's why I'm only answering those who are sending the super chats. Esther, so we can decipher who was the one that stole the which makes me happy that you guys understood what it was coming up, because that like I said, I can only keep my faith on saying that you guys understand me with when you guys ask me for messages of your loved ones. So it makes me happy that you understood what came up. But it makes me happy that you guys understood about what they were showing me about the necklace, the ring, the materialistic thing, and you're saying that someone stole your family's de la familia. Okay, and you're saying, sorry, I'm like, I was reading your message because I was trying to remember to say it, but so I'm glad you understand what the message that your past loved one gave you, and that it does go with what I told you, that you're saying that someone did steal the necklace that she left you. So I'm happy that the message, you received the message and it was relevant to you, because like I said, I can only have faith that what I'm telling you is you guys will understand when it comes to past loved ones' messages. But the nombre de la persona, Esther, eso like that, I would have to. I'm sorry. Eso, el nombre de la persona, Esther, eso te lo tengo que decir, pero como en una lectura privada, porque eso tenemos que ver en dónde nos lleva la lectura y en qué nombre nos da o qué persona habla. Will my work permit get approved? Please help. And will I get a new career? Jose Gutierrez. Let's see, Jose. Will your work permit get approved? Let's see. Actually, I'm in the wrong deck. We need to look into it with the major arcanas. Will Jose Gutierrez's work permit get approved? I'm looking at it because it looks like either this is your second chance. From what I'm seeing here, it looks like you've tried twice already to put it in. And if you haven't tried twice, this is telling me that it's not going to go through till the second time. But right now, the way it's coming up, it's saying that it is complicated. It doesn't look like it's going to go through right away. Mainly that's what's coming up, and that's why it talks about 2 different times. But it does look like it's going to go through. It's just saying that it's not going to go through right away. Yeah, because it talks about delays. It talks about unexpected delays. It's going to take time. This card here stays aside, and this card here tells you to be strong, to continue moving forward. If it gets kicked back, can push it in again, because I do see it getting approved, but I still see delays, more delays. Will you get a new career? Let's see how your career energy comes up. So this card here does come up, and this card here says yes, because this card here is dominating your immediate future. Change, good luck in that sense, because your past career, your past job says that it was very problematic. But yeah, I do see you getting a new career. Maritza Chavez. Is that the name? Maritza Chavez, I think so. Maritza Chavez. So here's the thing. That right there, ya me está diciendo, again with the Spanglish, huh? That right there is already telling me that there's something going on spiritually, because for 2 of your children to come out autistic, from what I'm understanding here, and you're asking if your 3rd one will also be autistic, or maybe you're saying that you already have an autistic. I don't know, but I think the way I'm understanding this is you already have children that are autistic, and you're wondering if this one's going to come out autistic too. But this right here just doesn't seem right to me. But let's see what comes up. Let's see. Is Maritza Chavez's 3rd child going to be autistic? What I'm looking for here is something negative surrounding the child, or in that sense, right? So let's see. Yeah. I'm not saying, yeah, it's going to be, your 3rd child is going to be autistic. I'm saying, yeah, because right away there's a lot of like darkness that surrounds your health mainly. Yeah. So is your 3rd child going to have problems as well in that sense of let's change it into that question, right? Is there issues with your 3rd child from what I can see here? There's obstacles with that baby too. These cards right here are surrounding you, your eyes being closed. There's darkness around you. You should never be surrounded by this energy in whatever way that it surrounds you, right? This energy here, the death card and the death card and the devil should never fall together. Why? Because these 2 cards here play off of each other, and they even more so confirm that there's something more spiritual going on here. But oftentimes, you guys, if you guys don't know this, when people do spiritual works, you can do anything with spirituality. You can literally do anything. You could make someone have cancer. You could take their ability to walk. I've seen so many different things. There's been people who are possessed because of what was done. There's been people who are dealing with like a poltergeist or something really scary in that sense. So there's people who just don't have luck, who every single relationship they get abused. It's like you can do anything with that. And just recently with my reading that I did today, I just realized that there's also, because I don't know this one. I don't know how to do this one. I don't know how it's done. But what I did see in with the visions that I was getting and the messages that I was getting, I did see that there was someone here who I told that they were going to get pregnant and they were going to have a girl. And I just had a private reading with her, and she just told me that she dreamt about the other woman getting pregnant with a girl, and she got pregnant with a girl, which is interesting because when I was looking at it, the energy was like right above each other. And what that tells me is that everything that's supposed to be for my client that I just did the reading for, that person did something so it could come to her. and it's like she's taking away everything from her, and she did take away everything from her. So it's kind of like there's you can really do anything with spirituality. Yes, there is a reason, and there's something dark surrounding this whole reason. Will I be a homeowner, Maritza Chavez? Will you be a homeowner? Let's see. So homeowner does look like it's there in the future, but not till 2 years from now. So I would say, let's see what comes up. Yeah, not till 2 years from now. Diana Marquez, general and marriage. Let's see what comes up general for you, Diana. Okay. This one is interesting. Let's see. Okay. So Diana, what's coming up for you is obstacles. A lot of obstacles actually, like marriage, even because usually general readings pick up what you're mostly thinking about, what you're mostly worried about, and marriage is something that you asked about. Marriage comes out really delayed. Marriage doesn't come up until later on in the future. Like there's delays towards that. Anything that you're doing legally, which marriage is part of legal things, it says there are obstacles in that. And even then, this card just turned out upside down. This card here, upside down, talks about plans just not going as planned. Okay. There's a lot of questions in this next. It's because every time I hold on. Oh, I see. Elizabeth Steen, does my husband love me? Elizabeth Steen, let's see if does your husband love you? I do have to get off soon, you guys. It's already been a lot. I'm already almost here on 2 hours. I'm gonna try to answer the last remaining questions, and then I'm gonna get off because I think ya me pasé de tiempo. Because I always like to, I try to answer as many as well, I actually try to answer everyone. Love doesn't really come up. I have to tell you that love, this card here dominates you, and this card here says you have your eyes shut to the truth. This card here is the card of the justice, talks about betrayals, talks about the whole love, como, really this is how it dominates. Oh, mira, no se quiere enseñar. Really, this is how this is dominating. Like you have your eyes shut, you know the truth, like you know what's going on. Love, I don't really see it. I don't see love in this relationship. At least not anymore. Próximo. I'll answer you that question. Let me see, Fran, you left me curious cuando dijiste próximo, which. Bueno, the way que me marca, como me marcó that when you were going to get pregnant. Si me sale igual otra vez, I'll tell you. The way que me marca es que dice que ya están on the way, pero siempre sale como delays. Porque aquí lo que me había salido es en July, pero no te quiero decir eso, because pues te digo que yo que like I'll leave you at que yo sí veo que te vas a embarazar this year. Like I see you getting pregnant this year. But for you, siguen saliendo delays, como que te tengo que volver a hacer algo. Por eso, that's why I tell you that I'm going to do it for you, but give me about a month so I can return back to my regular like workflow, and I'll do it for you. And I'll do something on behalf of my part. Okay, you guys, I am going to be getting off soon, so I'm going to answer the last remaining questions. And thank you for everybody who participated on the super chats. I'm going to answer the last remaining questions pretty quick, okay? Jasmine Michelle Lopez, financial and love. Let's see. Your finances. Well, your finances still look a little stuck. It says things are going to get better. Just be patient. You do have balance coming into your finances. And then love. You said love. Let's see how your love comes up. Love still comes out a little complicated. Love comes out complicated. Love, there's a lot of delays. There's betrayals in love, in your love life. This card here comes out and says that there's a conflict in your love life. In general, this card here dominates you. It tells you that there's dark things around. So limpiate, cleanse yourself, try to get rid of this negative energy. ¿Recibirá a mi esposa su carta de residencia? I think that's what it says. Este año, vamos a ver, Luis Armando Pérez. I'm like a machine just pumping out the answers. Surrounding this, en esta pregunta todo está bien complicado. ¿Por qué? Porque la energía sale complicada. Que si va a recibir su carta de residencia este año, lo que estoy viendo que son muchos delays, mucho como que se va a tardar mucho. Yo la verdad lo que estoy viendo aquí es que se va a tardar como otra vez, como hasta finales del año o pensando el próximo año. Pero dice que todavía se va a tardar, que todo esto no se va a dar luego. Yeah, these are the last questions that I'm going to answer. Ya las últimas que quedan. Who's this? Okay. These are the last ones I'm going to answer. Thank you so much for everybody who participated. I'm going to try to answer the remaining ones. Ya nomás quedan como unas 4. Yes, I'm going to be doing the super chats. I posted the calendar on the community post on YouTube. That's where I'm going to be doing all the super chats. Myra Ludwig, will things at work get better? Let's see. But next time, you guys, I think next time we're just going to do one question at a time, because like that, it gives me a chance to move quickly. Are things going to get better at work, you say? I do see them getting better. You do. They do look like they're getting better at work. Should you buy an investment property? I'm like a machine just pumping out all the answers. I keep thinking about that. I'm just pumping all, like, I feel like a limon that's being like squeezed, and like they're trying to get all the juice out of it. Because I'm just pumping out like all the answers. Let's see. Should you buy an investment property? I think that's a question that we're moving in. Let's see. So should you buy an investment property? It does come out that right now it's like something that you're overthinking. It does look like it is a good time to buy an investment property, but I wouldn't wait longer than this, because next year, if you wait till next year, it's gonna be harder. It's gonna be worse for you to be able to buy that investment property. I would definitely, I would say yes for the investment property. And you said, does my nephew Beto Olage have a message just for you? Yeah, I've already been there for a long time. Bueno, with that question que me preguntas, más que nada me enseña más como su muerte, no not necessarily un mensaje. I have to tell you, I would recommend you que le prendan una vela, and usually when I say that, it's because like someone Someone está atorado. I'm gonna look again because no se acerca. That's one thing that I will tell you. No se me acercó. La carta que lo dominó fue la carta del diablo. Y really lo que me está saliendo aquí nomás es cómo se murió. Vamos a ver. I'm trying to see que si me quiere decir algo. Pero no se me está como... No se me está viniendo. Pero lo que sí... What I do see... I'm over here talking in Spanish. Again, I don't understand why... Today is like... I've been speaking in Spanglish. And my first reading started off in Spanglish. And then after that, I just continued to speak Spanglish today. There's probably a message of some sort. I don't know. It's like I've never really speak in Spanglish. Well, I do, but not like with you guys. So that's why it's kind of weird to me. What I do see, it's he does come up more of like when he was little. Really, the message that comes up is like he's saying think about him more of like when he was little. He doesn't want nobody to think about him like how he ended up, how he was. He wants everybody to remember him of when he was in his younger ages, when he was younger. Is really what's coming up. It's saying that he doesn't want anybody to think about him as in like the way that he went, like however he passed, whatever happened, whatever he did. In that sense, he wants you to think about him more of like as when he was like in his youth and he was like more like his innocence. But que se acerque, que like for him to get near me, he didn't get near me. Brenda Torresillas, will my finances improve? So the last ones I'm going to answer you guys. Maritza Chavez, coincidentally, I just saw that you said, yes, my other two are artistic. See, it's because that's what I was seeing, because that's what I understood with your message. But with you, Maritza, there's definitely something spiritual going on. That's not a coincidence que te han salido like that. Not saying there's anything wrong with them, because they're still a beautiful spirit. But there's an issue that's more there. But let's see. Brenda Torresillas, will your finances improve? Let's see. So your finances are actually improving. These three cards here are all talking about success. This card here talks about things getting better, and this card here represents your immediate future success. Why do you have trouble with love, Brenda Torresillas? Let's see. Why do you have trouble with love? Here, right away. Okay. Here right away you have this card here. You have trouble with love porque tienes el muerto pegado, because you have a negative energy following you. That's why you have a lot of trouble with love. for everybody wondering where to get a private reading from me, it's no longer, the picture checks are still on Etsy. Those I will still keep them there, but the private readings are now being scheduled through Calendly. I opened the month 2 weeks prior to that, and now, of course, if you're following me on all my social media, I will post it on all my social media that I just restocked. Now, I think I would keep it. I think I'm going to keep it in the same time frame to restock around the same time, unless I could restock at a mandatory like where I could set like a timer where it could restock itself. Then it'll be a different time. But if it's not, it's still going to be 10 a.m. Eastern time. Wednesday, 10 a.m. Eastern time. Okay. John Grammatico, will I find love / ever have a family? Will I advance at work? General reading, what should I look out for? Let's see. John Grammatico, will I find love? Would John Grammatico find love? Let's see. Okay. So, John, your problems with love, it comes from an ex. That right there, I could tell you right away because of these cards right here. The major arcanas will give us straight to the point answers. These cards right here. This here says that a woman did something, and it talks about it. It talks about a woman from the past, a relationship from the past. Your problems with love is that someone did something to you, either for you to be with them and they screwed over your love life, or they just screwed you over. Will you ever have a family? Will you ever have family? I do see you having a family. But more through marriage. Will you advance at work? Just want to see what comes up. So that you do look like you're going to be advancing at work. I do see promotions and moving forward with that job, but a lot of your problems with finances and not being able to advance, again, look at how it falls. The Magician, the one that practices spirituality. This card here, for me, it represents me, because I am someone who's very spiritual. I'm specifically someone very gifted. The infinity sign comes out, except the infinity sign isn't over my head. A cross is over my head. I have a cross floating above me. And if you take a picture and you look closely, you'll see it. But this here, that's the issue with you. What do you need to look out for? This woman that continues to come up over and over again from your past. Diana Marquez, General. Ya me pasé. Let's see. Diana Marquez, General, what comes up for you is the marriage, love, and being patient. That all that is it's coming in your direction. Marriage, love, it is coming in your direction. Carmina, any changes in your life? Myra Ludwig, I answered your question. Any changes in my life? You do have the death card. You do have the death card. You have the world. You have the magician. The death card stays in your past. This card here. This card here says you're going to be letting go of things. You're going to be closing cycles. This here starts. It says the start of something new. This here says you are going to be dealing with changes. Yeah, there's good things coming. Will you have children? The answer is yes. You do have that up ahead of you as well. But it says within either next year or in 2 years. Luis Armando Perez. Will your wife and daughter receive their green cards removal approved soon this year? I think those are two questions to see. Would your wife and daughter receive their green cards removal? You guys, I'm gonna be getting off in like the next 5 minutes. So I'm gonna be answering. These are the last. This one was supposed to be the last question. I think that I answered. I'm not sure. No, I think there's more. These next ones are the last ones that I'm gonna answer. These next three, I think. The newest one that came in is Lisbeth Flores. So that's the last one that I'm gonna answer. Okay. I do have to get off because ya estuve aquí for 2 hours. De hecho, I'm probably not even gonna get on Instagram no more because ya me tardé. Would my wife and daughter receive their green card removal approved? So it does look like it's a yes for that question. It does look like it is going to give. It says that there's progress there. It says that it's moving forward. So I do see that being approved. But I think like I said, it's still going to drag out. So it's probably going to be towards the end of the year or the beginning of next year. So still a couple months from now. Remember, you guys, not the super chat is not, you're not necessarily purchasing a private reading with me. It's not guaranteed that I'm going to answer everybody. But like I said, I've been on here for 2 hours because I'm trying to answer everybody. So I'm trying my best. I always work hard for you guys. Daniela Arias. Will you be pregnant this month? Thank you, Josefina. I've been told that my voice is very relaxing, which is interesting. I can't say your name. Daniela Arias. Pregnancy. When will you be pregnant this month? Let's see. Let's see. There's pregnancy there. You are going to be getting pregnant soon. Let's go more direct. Daniela Arias. Will Daniela Arias be getting pregnant this month? So pregnancy this month, it does look like the energies are aligning for pregnancy. You definitely have the energy of pregnancy in this month. But if not this month, ya está la vuelta. It's like right there around the corner. You're going to be getting pregnant soon. The best way that something can tell you, these cards can tell you you're going to get pregnant, is having all these 3 cards right here. This card here is a card of pregnancy. This card here is a card of pregnancy. This card here is a card of birth. So these 3 cards right here are all saying yes. This month, next month, ya está la vuelta. Leslie Perez, do you any baby updates? When are you going to get pregnant? I think that's what you want to know. I'm like all over the place. Baby updates, también a ti te dice, baby updates, this card here is the best card you could get, because this card here, the Fool, you see the 0, it says this is like around the corner for you también. Do you have psychic abilities? Let's see. What you have is intuitive, non-intuitive. You have your dreams. Your dreams is one thing that you have. It's like you dream about the future. You dream about things. Messages come to you in dreams. Maritza, how can you avoid this? Avoid like the next one coming up with problems. Limpiate, cleanse yourself with a red apple. The red delicious apples, like the one that I have there. Those are tiny, but you want to get like a regular sized one. You're gonna put a little bit of mira cómo te salió el diablo. Mira cómo sale. And I hadn't even shuffle the cards. I just turned them upside down. Y ahí salió. You have the you have to take the red apple, right? This is the red apple. You're going to hold it, let it get your energy, pour a little bit of your perfume, a little bit of alcohol, whichever one you could do. Siete machos, Florida water, actually. Either or of those. Holy water también sirve, pero de esos 3 specifically. Siete machos, Florida water, or holy water, depending which one you can get. You're going to hold that apple, and you're gonna let it get your energy. You're going to close your palms. You're going to pray. Pido a mi Dios Padre, a todos los ángeles, arcángeles, seres de luz, en nombre de mi Dios Padre, Dios Hijo y Dios Espíritu Santo, pido que todo el mal, todo lo maldito se retire de mi cuerpo, alma y espíritu, que todo se meta aquí, right? Pretty much everything negative go into this apple. And then you're going to cleanse yourself from your head to your toes, but focus it on your matriz, your woman area, and your stomach, and cleanse yourself from your head to your toes. And then you're going to take that apple, and you're going to wrap it in foil, throw it away, or you can take that red apple and bury it. Burying it would probably be the best thing, but you want to bury it distant, far away from your house. But I would definitely recommend you to get a cleansing. Leticia Diaz, arthritis en las manos, envidias. What have you got to say about this? Leticia Diaz, what I will tell you is that artritis son bloqueos en tu energía. For instance, se te bloquean las energías y una persona con el don que yo tengo como de sanación, esa es una cosa que es bien fácil para mí, para desbloqueártelas, para quitarte la artritis. But let's see, Leticia Díaz, artritis. Ya, la artritis sí sale que es como una problema de salud. that the arthritis does come out as an issue of like health. And for those who didn't understand me, arthritis are blocks in your energy points. For someone who's gifted with the gift of healing, we can unblock it very easily. I think next year I'm gonna probably be able to do something a little bit different. Right now I don't really advertise my gift of healing. The only time I've done healings is for free, because healings are a little bit different. Those who I feel drawn to, those who need me, are the ones that I heal. But later on, I am gonna offer it as a service, and we'll see. We'll go from there. Anyways, you guys, I think that was the last one. Finally, no, there's one more. Let me see. Maria, Mariana Chavez will buy a house soon. This card here is you. This card here says you have success in the legal, but I want to see what's going to come out in the other one. This is more direct. Oh, de la muerte. Will Mariana Chavez buy a house in... Will Mariana Chavez buy a house? Yeah, see, buying a house, the energies do align, así como te dije. General, let's see what card comes out for you in general, Mariana Chavez. You have a lot of luck and success. That's why when this card fell out, this card right here, when I pull out you, when I pull out a card that represents you, when I pull out this type of energy, this here tells you yourself have a lot of luck and success right now. But thank you guys so much for everything. I finally finished everybody, and I hope everybody is okay. There's a new one. She was born 3 months ago. So I think what I would recommend you to do is to put a red ribbon on your baby, on the baby's ankle, not the wrist, on the baby's ankle, on the right ankle. Tie it with 3 knots. Protect the baby from whatever negative can come to her or your baby. But definitely, it's not necessarily too late. But I'll see if she already has something or he already has something. It's just a matter of time. Can we see? But definitely you want to protect her. Can nothing worse nothing worse pase. But anyways, you guys, thank you so much for everything. I have never been on here for this long. I don't think I'm gonna get on Instagram. It's already really late. But thank you guys so much for everything. You guys are amazing. I am gonna be getting off. Yesenia Miranda, you're the last one that I'm answering. But thank you everybody who participated. Yes, definitely, because right here with your question, should you move on from Leo Lopez? I don't like telling people what to do, but here it says that he's represented as a charlatan. He's full of BS. There's really no honesty in him. But thank you guys so much for everything. Make sure you guys follow me on my social medias. Make sure, because that's where I announce like when I post my private readings and this and that. But I love you guys. Thank you for those who are watching, who just watched and didn't really participate. Thank you for those who did do that as well. And thank you for those who did participate. Again, I do the super chats for those who asked me to create them. And the super chats, you guys, are always going to be specifically priority for those who did pay for the super chat. And it's not necessarily a guarantee that I will answer you. But again, I will try my best to answer everybody. As you can see, I stayed on for a long time to answer everybody. Work hard for you guys. I work very hard for you guys. So thank you so much for everything. I'll see you guys next time, okay? Bye. You guys have a good night.